Hi, Taurus. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, I am here to do your love reading. This is going to be for the collective Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So, we're going to go ahead and see here what is going on in love for you, Taurus. What's coming in for you? What do you need to know? So, whatever comes up here, this might be about a current connection. This might be about, if you're single. So, just take what resonates with you as always, take what fits with you, and then we'll look at what's coming in as well. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it here. So this is for the collective Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Spirit, please, for the collective, whoever needs to hear these messages, what is the energy within and around love at the moment over the next few weeks or so? May 2021, what is going on for the collective Taurus energy in love? And do keep in mind that this could definitely pick up on somebody who's around you or somebody who's connected to you. So, take that into consideration as well, that it could pick up on that if it doesn't sound like you. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here. So any messages to open up this reading for Taurus? What is the overall theme right now in love for the collective? Taurus, please. All right, let's see. So what's going on, Spirit, for Taurus? We have vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. We do have here at the bottom interference. We have forgiveness beneath this here. We have finances beneath that. So some of you, this might be a message that I do kind of feel, because I'm looking at the bottom of this deck here too. And we have, wow, actually I didn't even see this. We have struggling alone. We have with your ghost, we have missing you silently, and we have uncomfortable karma. And so I feel like if this is you or if this is somebody else, there's a need for like a peaceful resolution. There's a need for clarity. There's a need for maybe closure here. I do feel like maybe for some of you, though, there has been an interference in a connection that you've been dealing with, or maybe from the past. But I feel like somebody is maybe feeling very guilty. We have guilty conscious here, or this could be you too. There's just a need to kind of maybe clear the air, or there's a need to come into some form of resolution here is what I'm seeing. So the vulnerability card, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that it's more about sharing vulnerability in terms of being open, in terms of expressing maybe what has not been said here. I'm also looking at the bottom of this deck too, and I'm seeing the throat chakra. And we have the Star reverse, the Three of Cups reverse. So there very well may be somebody here around you or who's connected to you who may want to extend something to you, maybe a friendship or maybe an apology here. And this is just coming through as the energy because it's something that I feel has not been cleared. If you are still holding on to resentment towards somebody, or if this is you really holding on to somebody from your past here, I feel like Spirit's asking you to maybe do what you can to kind of get that out. It could be journaling, it could be writing a letter, even if you don't send it, but there definitely feels like there's a kind of a resistant energy here that somebody is facing. And it might be that this is coming after a very dark night of the soul, having to go through, I'm also seeing it could be like a Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have lost a lot of money here. And I feel with this forgiveness and the vulnerability, this is why I feel there's almost a resistance here to the healing process with the Star in reverse. And I don't know who that is, but I feel there's like a feeling here of not being able to open up to new love, or not being able to open the heart here in general to share the love. There's a blocked light here. So somebody is going through this currently. And even if this has been a situation where somebody really hurt you, I still feel like it's coming through as a need to maybe clear the air at the very least, is what I'm getting. Because that's what I see here with forgiving yourself or another will help you to move forward. And that's like with the Star here in reverse and the Three of Pentacles reverse. And I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles here too beneath that, strengthening bonds. So it's sort of like there's an empty how should I say, like there's an empty kind of potential here that's lingering for somebody to be able to move forward, and that could just be you. But there's a feeling here of an interference. There's a feeling of resistance is what I keep getting here. So let's see what else we have, because that's the overall energy. So definitely probably picking up on somebody here that's connected to you, that you've been either recently dealing with and you had a separation, or even somebody from your further past. It could be for some of you. And this is just coming through as something that maybe needs to be addressed because there's a wound here or there's a block here for one or both parties that has to be cleared. So somebody might want to come towards you and be very open, be very vulnerable about what they're experiencing, maybe in their own personal life. Let's see what else we have for Taurus. So any other messages, Spirit, for Taurus, please, right now in love? What's going on? Yeah, the Tower in reverse. And here we have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups here beneath that. Excuse me. So this Tower in reverse, and I've been seeing the Tower quite a bit for the collective, and I've been feeling it too. There's an impending Tower moment here. But unless we are able to tear down the Tower, unless we're able to kind of, let go of what we've been either holding on to, whether it's our pain or our anger or just even going through a very difficult time here in terms of, somebody could have lost, like I said here, a lot of money, or they're going through a very difficult time. And I feel like there is this feeling with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups of missing an opportunity here. So I do kind of feel like this is probably speaking to a missed chance or a missed opportunity that has passed. It's already happened. And the reason it's coming through is because of the fact that there's a need to let the heart kind of open in terms of forgiveness. It may not even be, that you're accepting this person back or that they even, maybe want that here. I'm not sure, but it does feel like having to really kind of sit with the heart here, and really take into consideration the missed opportunities that have already passed here. And that's what I feel somebody's going through at the moment. So there's a sort of an opening of the heart, but it's happening after a very difficult time. So it's almost like you have to kind of crack the heart open here in order to open it, basically, here to see things from that perspective. So with the Tower, and I just saw the star too beneath that, this is definitely, the star comes after the Tower. So I feel like somebody here is having a hard time moving forward. They're having a hard time moving on because of this guilty conscience, or this feeling of like something kind of stuck here in the heart is what I'm getting. I also feel too, if this is you here, Taurus, I feel like Spirit's encouraging you here to take a look at what you need to tear down in order to rebuild a new beginning for yourself. And it seems to be rooted in forgiveness, maybe a need to be more vulnerable with maybe a new connection, or there's just a feeling of having to take a look at what is causing a feeling of rejection, or what is causing a feeling of emptiness here, because I feel like that's what needs to be healed. There's a feeling of not being able to open the road forward until we're able to tear this down, until we're able to admit maybe our true feelings to ourselves. So there's a bit of denial here. Something is unable to be rebuilt in one's life or extended outward because of this block emotionally. Taurus. Yes, the World in reverse, and here we have the Three of Swords. So definitely, I do have to say here, I feel like with the World reverse and the Tower, there's two major energies here, and that's what I'm feeling. Although there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of heartbreak here that you're going through, or somebody here is going through, or maybe even, both people, if you've recently gone through a separation, it is going to be very necessary to address it, to maybe even speak about it if that's what you're called to do, or just find a way to embrace the cycle and close it up, and be able to like let the emotions out here with the vulnerability. So let's get some more information and see what this is about, because that's what I'm seeing for the overall energy. Yeah, here it is again, the throat chakra, or not the throat chakra, actually the solar plexus in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. There's a feeling of a very blocked, uh, even though we have the solar plexus, it kind of feels like it could be the heart too. But what I'm feeling is that in order to be able to join together with new people, or to share love, we have to feel like we have a sense of self. And so that's what I'm kind of getting here, that somebody is sitting with this feeling of not being able to extend themselves outward into new directions because of this pain, because of this maybe anger, or because of a very wounded solar plexus chakra here. Some of you may have been in a very unhealthy situation here, or somebody has battled a lot of unhealthy addictions, or just operating from a place of not being able to let the heart go. See this heart in the cage here, but it's causing detrimental effects. Let's see. I do feel like a lot of you are absorbing intuitively here. So this could be that you're picking up on a lot of energy around you. If you do have a very close connection with somebody, you could be absorbing this. You could be picking this up. I was getting that actually before I began the reading here. So if you're a very intuitive person, or if you have a very psychic connection with somebody, telepathic communication, you could actually be feeling this. And it's not your burden to carry, is what I'm getting. So you're encouraged here to cleanse your energy, to clear your energy, because I feel like this is preventing you from moving forward. For some of you, it might even be that this person, this is maybe for some of you who have been attached to somebody from the past, their energy is not allowing you to move forward, and it's causing a block here, especially within your solar plexus, but it's also causing a block within your energy to, again, to kind of extend outward, to open. There's something here blocked with that, and you could be solely absorbing that. It's also about listening to your intuition, just in general. Just listen to, if something doesn't feel right, if something feels off, or if you feel like maybe there is somebody here who has been, unavailable here to you, the, then listen to that. Listen to that call that you're having, because whoever this is, or whatever this is about, for all people involved, I feel it is preventing a cycle from closing. And that's why this Four of Cups is here too, is because this back is churned here to the potential that could be. And so clear your energy field is what I'm getting for those of you who feel like you're really picking up on a lot here. But also pay attention to your intuition if you're currently in the middle of this. Since we do have here interference, an external party, it might be that some of you are having to come to terms with somebody who had other things going on, or you're picking up on that here again, that something is off. There's definitely a rejection here with the Four of Cups. So what do we have for Taurus? Let's see, any other messages for Taurus right now? What's going on in love? What are the overall energies right now? Taurus, please. Yeah, so there's again heavy and regret, worrisome thoughts, replaying events. We have forward footsteps, making the best possible choice and on the correct path. So right now what's going on, I feel, is that yes, there's a lot of regrets, but as I said, it could be some of you too. You could just be really, ruminating on the same things over and over again. It's causing a lot of blocks within you. So you'll know if that's you. And if it is you, I feel like this is the Spirit's way of saying that you have to kind of release that. You have to let that go. You have to really clear your energy in order to open up here, to make the best possible choice. Three of Cups here, sharing the love. This feels more like just an open heart. For some of you, though, it is about somebody who does want to make a resolution with you, to resolve things with you. But I feel like if this is the case, it's kind of leading to a point of peace. So you're going to find peace from this. We have the roll of the dice and we have the final step, reaching unconditional love. So there's two things kind of about making the forward footsteps, the final step. So at the very least here, I do feel like the right decision is going to be made here. And I feel like this is coming from, the right decision is going to be made because of letting something, let's get a little bit more clarity here and see. Because I feel like for some of you, definitely with this heavy and regret, there is regret here, but let's get the tarot and see. So there is going to be a forward movement here onto the path that you're supposed to go towards. So let's get a little bit more information here. What's going on for Taurus? What is the current situation here? What do we have here, Spirit, for Taurus? We have the Five of Swords. The Knight of Swords. The High Priestess in reverse. Interesting. Let me confirm this forward footsteps here. Where are things heading for Taurus? The Nine of Pentacles. The Tower reversed again. Where are things heading here for Taurus? And the Star in reverse again. So I feel this is really coming through kind of similar energy here, but with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords, I do feel like somebody here is going through a lot of internal conflict, and that's probably why at the beginning of the reading, there was a lot of that nostalgia. The other cards that we had here too, I feel like somebody's going through a lot of, like I said here, internal conflict. Yeah, this card came through, uncomfortable karma. And with the Knight of Swords, it is somebody who is acting very hastily or who's not very stable with their communication. So it might be here that somebody is potentially wanting to rush in here to communicate. But I don't really feel like it's the most balanced way. With that Five of Swords, the Five of Swords can definitely be somebody who has, like it says here, interference. There could be other factors that are going on around the connection. Taurus here, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah, so there it is again, uncomfortable karma. We have so close yet so far, complex separation. So this is probably somebody you had either a recent breakup with, a recent falling out with here, or this is somebody from your past here, maybe from far back in the past. But this is somebody who I feel you've never really had proper closure with these hands here. And again, I think maybe there was a recent trigger that happened to where somebody feels like they're having to cope with all of these changes, cope with all of these emotions or triggers. And because of that, they're carrying this guilty conscience. They're carrying a lot of regret with the two regret cards here. But I do kind of feel like it's somebody who is projecting a lot of their own struggles onto you, or they could potentially do that, is what I'm getting. So I feel they might, with the High Priestess reversed, this is kind of about exposing what has not been said. It feels like maybe there's a truth bomb here coming, or somebody here wants to really say something. They really want to express something. And I feel like it would probably be with the Five of Swords here and the Knight of Swords, even if it's truthful communication, I feel like it's coming from a place of either anger, or something is not settled here entirely, or somebody's making like a desperate move, but it's not, again, it's not really balanced, I feel. See, we have getting in the way, karmic interferences, we have the awakening eyes. So maybe I feel somebody here has gone through an awakening experience with the, obviously there's some form of realization of something, but maybe it's because, for example, you could have moved on or you could have moved forward, and I feel like now things are catching up here to somebody. So for the outcome, the Tower reverse again, the Star in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this is you for a lot of you here, the Nine of Pentacles. What's coming in here for Taurus? Yes, reaching conclusions. We have purified soul, codependent patterns beneath that. So there's going to be a purification process here. And I feel like for most of you, this is going to be what you are doing on your own path. Okay, we do have the rise of the masculine. Some of you, I do feel like this is somebody who could be a masculine person. I'm getting a couple different things here. Clearly, again, somebody has been going through an awakening process. They've been going through a very heavy time period in their life here. And I feel like there has been codependent actions in the past. There's been codependent tendencies in the past here, either for you and this person together, or they have had a lot of codependent behaviors that they have held on to here from the past. And this is something that I feel karmically has been catching up to them. And this is coming around again in order to clear this, in order to, maybe pay off some karmic debt here for you and for them. And so this is something that I feel has never, again, maybe closed up here, or this is a temporary or a breakup that you have had recently with somebody. And they are feeling very guilty here about this. And I feel that you have probably healed quite a bit with the Nine of Pentacles and the purified soul. I feel like this is probably, for most of you, this is you. And I feel like you are continuing to heal. However, I feel like somebody is watching you heal, or they're watching you kind of rise above. And I feel like this has been the trigger. So some of you, for one group of you, I feel like you are going to come to this conclusion that this is not what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody, especially if you're looking for a masculine here, who is going to be more on your vibration, on your level here. But it's almost like it's going to take this tower moment, or it's going to take this storm or this interference to come into your life here for this person to maybe come in, or to have a conversation here, or you to even find out something with the High Priestess reverse. And this is actually going to be what propels you to make the best choice for yourself. There's going to be a light bulb moment here for you, at the very least for you, to really realize what you need to do to heal, because we have the Star and the Tower here twice. And this is about really powerful healing after a breakdown, after, something really crumbles. But I feel like with the Star to be in reverse twice in the reading, this is indicating that that blockage is still existing. So it's either still existing because you have not come into full closure about this situation or about this person, or you don't know the whole truth, the whole story. And this is what you're going to be finding out. And for some of you, this person, this masculine character, they are going to be understanding how their actions have contributed here, and they're going to be healing, maybe just by themselves, but this is their own process here. Some of you might, want them back, but I feel like this is probably going to be somebody, for some people, who are going to be healing. But I think it's going to take quite a bit of time here, or it's going to take this tower to push somebody to that level, if that makes sense. But for you, Taurus, I do think that you are protected here. And I think you are going to be making the choice for yourself, the best choice, forward footsteps here. And so just know that if you do feel like you've made a choice recently, or if you come into a lot of intuitive understanding about something, you are on the right path, moving forward to focus on you, focusing on yourself here, your business, your finances, or just your sense of empowerment within yourself is the best choice to make. And if you don't see that yet, you are going to see that. But let's see what the outcome is here, because I want to confirm. So what is the outcome for Taurus then? So what's the next step here for you or for the situation? What do we need to know, Spirit, about the outcome? Okay, we have put away the computer. It says here, working less and having more fun will strengthen your relationship. And we do have here healing, old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Here's intuition. You already know the answer. Yeah, so that's definitely a need to focus here on your intuition. With the High Priestess reversed, some of you might be trying to avoid what you intuitively know already, or you're going to be tempted to kind of avoid that. Let's get a little bit more information, because as I said, I feel like for some of you, there is going to be maybe a healing of this connection here, but it's only happening after somebody has to go through like almost like a rock bottom place in their life here. Let's see. I also feel like too, somebody could have been very emotionally unavailable to you. And maybe it's because there was a hyper-focused energy on finances here, or on something that was just not allowing love, maybe coming from a bit more of an egotistical place, or not being vulnerable, like it says up here, being vulnerable. And this could be what somebody is realizing, is that maybe there has been a change that has affected their perspective on what's important in life here. Because codependency doesn't only have to be, in terms of a codependent relationship. It might be that there has been too much of a focus on the things that are outside of this connection, or what's important here. And for some, that's why I feel that there could be a desire to kind of purify the heart here in order to be open to receive more love, and vice versa. Let's see. What is the outcome for Taurus? The Nine of Pentacles again. So I think Spirit's really just implying that the Nine of Pentacles is going to be the focus for you over the next few weeks or so. So depending on what fits with you, I think for most of you, you're just going to be really standing tall here within how far you've come here, while somebody else may have to deal with their own issues here, is what I'm getting. So you're going to be making the best possible choice here for yourself. We have the Sun in reverse, shine in reverse. So that's also kind of what I was getting with the rest of the cards we had too, the blocked energy to move forward. I feel like this is going to be more important to focus on how you are feeling within yourself, how you're shining, how you're raising your vibration, how you're elevating yourself. And if somebody is not meeting you on that level, I feel like this is the realization that, again, you're coming into. But for some of you, this individual here in your life could be just really wanting to become more of a stable person, but that's probably going to be a very slow process, I feel, that you could be doing independently from each other. What's the outcome for Taurus? What's coming in for you in the next few weeks or so? The 9 of Wands. The Emperor. And the 3 of Pentacles. So let's clarify what I'm going to get these cards here. So with the Emperor, it is definitely a very strong masculine is coming through here. So this could be somebody who is really wanting to take control of their life here. This could be somebody who's a father, perhaps, as well. They could be a father of either your children or somebody else's children, or they have some responsibilities here with the 9 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Let's see here. What is the outcome for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know here? We have take a break and come back later. We have incredible abundance will soon manifest. Your destined path is unfolding. What's the outcome here for Taurus? And powerful healing is occurring. Definitely. So that and here at the bottom, we have someone is thinking a lot about you, and we have the situation as a karmic lesson. So I feel like as for the outcome, I feel like this is going to depend for a lot of you, but I feel like for most of you here, there is a lot of abundance that's coming in for you with the 9 of Pentacles as well. So just focus right now on yourself, focus on your own healing here. There's a lot of healing taking place, but that's why I kind of feel like something had to hit that level of needing to see what's important. And that also could be reflected with you, Taurus, to have to see what is really the true story here. What do you really need to do to take control back of your life here? So you're just going to be really focused, I think, primarily on your own healing, on your own abundance. If you are struggling financially here, or if this other person that you're connected to has been struggling, there's going to be more of a healing taking place around that in order to allow more stability to come in. But the 9 of Wands is a very exhausted energy. You know, it's somebody who feels very wounded, very drained. So I feel like this is an uphill climb, though. This is definitely going to be a process for whoever it is, for you or for them as well, in order to build something new, or in order to work together here with the right people. So it's kind of like a baby steps process is what I'm getting. So Taurus, anything else from maybe the person here that you're connecting to? Taurus. Yeah, so this is really just about time. I feel for a lot of you, this is just taking time to heal, taking time. I don't know. I kind of just feel like somebody here has a lot to work through. Okay, so let's get the final messages from Spirit and see. Yeah, we have get more information. So it's like there's more to the story here, and that's kind of what I'm getting, but I don't know exactly what it is. I feel like there's more to the situation. So just listen to your intuition if you are dealing with somebody here like this, because clearly there, you know, from the beginning, there has been somebody who there might be other factors going on here around the connection, and that's why there's guilty conscious. That's why there's a lot of stuff here to communicate or to clear the Tower. So there might be some other stuff that you don't necessarily know about here. That's gonna, I feel like it's gonna come through though with the High Priestess reversed. So Taurus, anything else? We have the situation will improve. Yeah, so that's the thing. Things are going to be improving. Okay, so the situation I feel is moving towards improvement. So if this is somebody that you want to work things out with and you're currently dealing with them, I feel like if that's the case, then you're probably going to be building things with this person very slowly, because I feel there's more things to consider. There's more situations involved. Maybe somebody could be a father for some people, or somebody could have a lot of responsibility. And that's why I feel it's going to take a lot of work to rebuild this, if that's something that you are looking for. And if not, this is just saying that your life is going to improve. If you're going through this difficult time, if you're going through heartbreak, if somebody has done this to you, you are going to be improving because of the fact that you're making the best choice to take control here of your life and yourself. Anything else for Taurus? Look at that, debt paid off. So didn't I say that earlier? Yeah, the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So I think this is, it could be actual financial debt, only because we have finances here and we have the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor. But on a more karmic scale, like I mentioned before, I feel like this is somebody here that you have had, like I said, a karmic connection with here, or a very strong karmic tie, even if, whatever connection it's been. And there's a weight being lifted off here. You're going to be able to find clarity to move forward. And so things are going to be improving. And for some, it is going to be moving forward with this person, because you both are wanting to work together on this. You're both wanting to collaborate. You're both wanting to improve yourselves. And this is going to be a major healing that's going to take place, but it's going to have the Tower come through first to put things into perspective, to have clarity, to find closure, to maybe even communicate. And for others of you, this is the end of a relationship that you need to know that it's over with. And now that it's over with, you are going to feel lighter. You're going to feel better. You're not going to feel weighed down by it anymore, because the Tower is here to illuminate what you did not know before. And because of this weight that's going to be lifted off of you, you are going to be manifesting a lot more abundance, because this situation held you back. And that's what I was getting earlier with the cards that were blocking success. So even if this person hasn't been intentionally trying to block you, energetically it has been. So your debt is paid off karmically. So expect a new cycle to begin. Expect the right choice to be made here. And you are going to be in a much better space. We have birthday at the bottom, so it is Taurus season. So some of you, this might be happening around your birthday, or maybe somebody's going to wish you a happy birthday or something. And this could be when the conversation happens, or this could be somebody who comes towards you on your birthday. But I don't think that's a coincidence that we're in Taurus season. Let's get the final card. Taurus. We have your wishes granted. Yeah. And we have healing from, look at this. We have forgiveness. We have healing from the past, and we have forgiveness. So we have forgiveness twice, debt paid off. So you're going to be feeling lighter. You're going to be healing from the past here. You might be receiving a wish on your birthday. Okay. And even if it's a difficult truth, there's something about it that's a blessing, and you're going to feel that way. You will feel that way. You might also get some more information about what's been going on behind the scenes. So I hope that this could help you, Taurus. I hope this could give you some clarity. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great month. Have a great birthday. My fellow Taurans, happy birthday. And I'll talk to you next time. Much love.